Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Kristen and I am a high school math teacher and going to be a first time mom here in a few months. And if you're wondering why I look like this, it's homecoming week, it's Spirit Week. I'm going to share that with you. This is going to be a week in my life, Spirit Week edition. I will show you everything we do this week, like content wise, what the themes are. I think I'm only dressing up for like 2 or 3 of the themes. And I'll share that with you. But yeah, so this is going to be a week in my life. Today is the first day, it's Monday, and it is Rhyme Without a Reason Day. All the teachers are rhyming with the word at or cat, and I became a black cat, so I do have some ears to put on for today, but since the students aren't here yet, I don't want it to start hurting my ears. Plus, my hair is still a little wet from taking a shower this morning, so I want it to fully dry. But yes, so I'm a black cat. I just have a black jumpsuit on to go with it, and that's about it. So come along with me on today's journey in this week's Spirit Week. For Spirit Week, we have Monday, Rhyme Without a Reason. All the teachers are doing that. Tuesday, anything but a backpack, I'm probably not doing. Wednesday, Fake an Injury Day, I'm not doing because I don't want to end up with a real injury. Thursday is Twister, Crazy Hair Day, or Mismatch. This I might do. I have some Mismatch compression socks I just got, so that would be kind of cool. And then Friday's our Spirit Week, Blue and Gold Day. So I will also do that as well. I need to update my boards because we had a test on Friday, same for algebra. So I need to update my boards with the new chapter information, and I'm going to do that. Plus, I have all my desks in rows from the test, so I need to put them back into groups for today. For today, geometry is actually going to do an algebra review because we are struggling with solving equations, and we're going to be doing that a lot more soon. So we just have an algebra review. We're going to do a couple examples together of solving equations and then factoring. And then they're going to finish the worksheet. That's all they're doing today. Algebra is a pretty easy Geometry is a pretty easy day doing an algebra review. For algebra, we're starting chapter 4. Chapter 4 is going to be all about proportions, percent problems, conversions, things like that. So we have some notes that we're going to do together. It just looks like it's one-sided today. They will then do a quizzes online, which is like that game where it's like multiple choice and they have like different level ups and different things that they can like steal from people or block people and whatnot. So we're going to do a quizzes after that. They'll have to get so many correct on it before they can move on to their homework. And today it's just like a little homework exit ticket where they have a couple half sheet problems to do, and then they'll turn this in if they get it done. If not, it'll be due tomorrow, depending on how long it takes them to complete the quizzes at the correct amount correct. Sorry if the lighting in here is like really bad. It's like also like really dark outside still, and yeah, and I only have like half the lights on, but I have first hour planning, so I'm going to grade a couple tests and finish my daily warm-ups for this week. Morning, it's Tuesday and it's anything but a backpack day, which I did not participate in because why would I carry around something when it will just make my life more difficult. So I'm not doing anything but a backpack day, so I just, I'm normal today. But this planning period, I have a lot to do for planning actually. Like, pretty sure I graded a lot more yesterday. I graded other tests from Friday, things like that. But this time, I want to actually plan for, make sure I have everything for the rest of this week and start looking at next week, if not getting next week like mapped out and done, hopefully. So that's what I'm going to do this planning period. Again, sorry if it's dark in here. Again, it's like I don't know, like 6:45 in the morning. I made my own coffee this morning, and it's actually dripping a little bit, but I made my own coffee this morning. I'm trying to limit my caffeine like every other day-ish, or if I have a pop or something, I don't have coffee. But yeah, so I'm actually do some planning this period. I do have to empty out my bins because it is October 1st, so I have to update the whiteboard for today's date and then empty out my missing work bins because we're starting back on day 1. It's definitely a mess over here, but first I gotta turn on my candle warmer so it smells nice and good in here. So since it goes by day, I just emptied out the 1st through about the 15th so that if they are still missing work from the end of this month, they can still grab it. Same with algebra. I emptied out from like the 1st to the middle of the month so that they can still grab something if they were missing more recently. Alright, looking at today's assignment for algebra, it's just the 4.1 worksheet, front and a little bit on the back, I believe. Yep, so we're also going to do a booklet for our math facts because we still need to practice our multiplication skills, and that's super important in algebra. So we're going to do our booklet, math facts, and then this. Geometry, we're doing 2.1 intro to proof notes, super short today. And then they have this riddle problem. For the zebra, like there's 5 houses, each with the front door of a different color, different men own them, different pets and different drinks, and they have to figure out the 5 houses, who lives where, with what drink, with what pet, kind of thing. So they're going to work on that. So I got most of algebra done and hole punch and whatnot all the way up until the following quiz, which would be next Friday. So all of next week is done. Now, geometry requires a little bit more work because, one, I either have to retype notes, make answer keys, and I also have to find activities that I like because I did not teach geometry last year. So obviously geometry is a little bit more difficult for me to plan. It takes more time. I do have resources from previous teachers and stuff like that, but I don't love them, so I usually change them a little bit or find resources I like on Teachers Pay Teachers that are a couple dollars or free. So I'm going to do that right now. I clearly need notes for Friday. That's this week. Next week I need review, and a quiz. So the quiz is already made because the geometry department the math department has to give the same geometry quiz. So the quiz is already made. So I just need 2.3 notes and then 2 or 3 review activities, whether they're worksheets. I don't want to give 3 worksheets in a row. So I'll probably try to find an activity that I can do instead of a worksheet one of those days. And then if I can get that all done today, maybe tomorrow as well, after the quiz I'll have to look and see what is the next section that we gotta plan. So I just opened up my window, so I still don't have AC, but thankfully today it's only like 66 degrees. It is like the coolest day it has been all year. So I only tried to crack them a little bit because it is only like 50 out right now. So I don't want to be too cold in here, but I still want that cool air to come in because later today it's going to be 66. So hopefully it's not too hot today. Yesterday was like 72 and it got a little bit warm at the end of the day. Or it was like 76 yesterday and it got a little bit warmer at the end of the day. Today was fake an injury day. Didn't do it. Don't need to cause myself to have an actual injury by trying to fake one. So we're not doing that. But yeah, so I didn't get a lot done yesterday for geometry. And I do have my pre-observation meeting today at 7:30 during my planning period. So I came a little early. It is 6:30 instead of 6:45. So I'm trying to get a little bit done before my actual planning period starting at 7:20 so that I can do my pre-meeting because my first observation of the year is tomorrow. So I'll share what we're doing today, and then I'm pretty much going to start planning for next week to finish up geometry in hopes that I can get it done today. I don't think I have anything to grade today, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to strictly plan, and that's what I'm going to do, and update my whiteboard, obviously, because I need to put today's agenda on there. I also forgot, I was going to check in yesterday after school, but I forgot we had our first day of tutoring Upward Bound program, and we had our pizza party, and I was going to update you on things I saw for anything but a backpack day. Mostly the things I saw were like mini shopping carts. I had a couple of students who had fishing nets, like the big fishing nets. I had a lot of suitcases, rolling objects. But I did end up hearing about a tandem bike, which I thought was kind of cool because like they had like a little basket on the bike and they were riding it, which was kind of cool. I didn't see it though, but I heard about it, and then I also heard about a Kroger shopping cart, like a legit Kroger brand shopping cart. I'm assuming that student worked at Kroger or works at Kroger, but I also did not see that, so kind of sad I didn't see those ones, but those are some of the good ones that I saw or heard about yesterday for anything but a backpack day. So for today's assignment for algebra, we have 4.2% problems and conversion notes, where we'll talk about fractions to decimals, decimals to percents, fractions to percents, all that good stuff. And then we will do the percent problems. I teach it a couple different ways. One way I learned last year was the triangle method, and I did not do this before. I also learned like the is over of, whole or part over whole type thing also, so we'll see how this goes for them. They then have a 4.2 conversion worksheet where they practice conversions. They have seen some percent problems and then a couple word problems and nothing on the back. Geometry, we're starting 2.2 intro to logic notes. So we'll learn about logic, what a conditional statement is. We'll talk about the converse. We'll talk about the counterexample, what an inverse is. And I think there's some stuff on the back where we talk about a logical chain, and then the contrapositive. And then they don't have a worksheet today. They have bookwork to work on after the notes. It is finally Thursday. It was like Twister, crazy hair day, mismatch day. I didn't really do that. We had an issue last night with our house because home ownership sucks. Everything goes wrong, and then you fix it. Everything goes wrong, you fix it. So I had a crazy day last night, so I didn't really like plan my outfit. I was gonna wear like leggings, and then like I have these crazy compression socks I just got from my insurance, and I was gonna wear them. They were like crazy colors, but I ended up just wearing a cute fleece jumpsuit. I honestly just took the tags off of it because it's finally getting colder out. So I wore this little fleece jumpsuit. Yesterday, the fake it injury day was kind of cool. There's a lot of repeats though, like crutches, boots. Some people had their head wrapped or they had like blood dripping, things like that. But the anything but a backpack day was really cool too. I saw they actually posted, and I forgot to mention, someone had a microwave, and I was like, wow. I would not want to carry that around all day. But I did some work last night at home so that I could prepare better for today. Because I do have my observation at the end of the day today, which I picked homecoming week, and she's like, you're pretty brave for picking homecoming week. But I'm super excited just to get it over with. Some of the things I needed to do for my to-do list today was to print my review for next week, grade some algebra, print my algebra quiz and review, and work on 2.4 notes. So last night I created the review and the 2.4 notes so I can just print those. My algebra review and quiz is done. I just had to print those, and then I can just focus on grading algebra to start. And then I'm going to start looking at my geometry tests because I know we're just taking the quiz next week, but I want to be ahead for my accommodations that I have to make since I don't know, and I don't know if I like all these questions, so I might, try to look at it and see what type of questions I like and what I might want to take off or change a little bit for the geometry quiz. So that's what I'm going to do today. For today, algebra is just doing book work, practicing their percent problems and conversions, things like that. So nothing to show for that. Geometry is doing whiteboard review, so they'll each have their individual whiteboards with the partner. I'll put up a question on the board or on the smart board. They'll answer it, show me the whiteboard. I'll give them a thumbs up or thumbs down. So that's what we're going to do. And then they'll have an independent worksheet after. So nothing really to show for that, like material-wise, besides a worksheet, but it's nothing important. And then I forgot to mention I did stop and get a McDonald's coffee for 99 cents today, and it's their pumpkin, which is actually not bad. And for 99 cents, it beats paying $4 or plus, $4 plus to go to Dunkin' or Starbucks, which is not on my way to work. But they put a lot in that it was sitting at the bottom, and I love it. So this is my caffeine for today and tomorrow pretty much. I didn't have any yesterday, so we're all good. And yeah, I'm just going to grade some algebra papers. It is finally Friday, and it is a blue and gold day, so of course I just have a blue and gold sweatshirt on. I also have just a blue and gold t-shirt on as well, in case it gets a little warm in here, because again, no AC, but today's high, it's only like low 70s, like 72, 73, I don't know. But I know I'm not going to get anything done today in planning period because it's homecoming day / Friday homecoming game and everything exciting going on. So like all of the homecoming queens have tables out in senior hallway, and they're giving away like donuts and like sunglasses and hats and stickers and buttons, and we're playing loud music, and it's like super exciting. That starts at like 7 o'clock, 7:10, and it is 6:45, so I have like 15 minutes to get stuff done, and then I'm gonna go down there and see what I can get, because of course I need some cookies and treats as well. And then students will get to vote during first hour, which I have a planning, so I don't have any students that vote, but they get to vote in first hour for their homecoming queen, which will be announced at tonight's football game at halftime. But I know I'm not going to get anything done, so it's okay, but I'll share with you guys what I get when I come back from my chaotic senior hallway trip. And today for algebra, it's a catch-up day. They're going to finish either the 4.1 worksheet, 4.2 worksheet, or the bookwork from yesterday. And if they don't have anything to do, there's this homecoming word search I found. Actually, another teacher made it, and I kind of stole it from her. so they can work on that word search. It's pretty long and big, so that'll take some time. Otherwise, it's kind of a relaxing day, so I hope I can get some stuff done during classes, at least a little bit, maybe a little bit of grading while I'm sitting at my desk or something while they're just kind of chilling and relaxing. Geometry, they just have 2.3 notes today. They're relatively short notes, but we are doing notes today because I don't want to be too far behind in geometry, because I know the other geometry teachers aren't really doing like a catch-up day. So we're just doing the notes today, and then the rest of their time will be a catch-up day. So then on Monday, we will do the following like 2.3 worksheet or 2.3 book work or activity on Monday. So that's what we're doing today. I did try a new coffee from Dunkin'. I did get decaf because I do want caffeine later today when I go to the homecoming football game. I want pop, I want goodies, I want treats today. So I did get a decaf, but I did try a almond spice coffee, iced almond spice coffee. It has 2 pumpkin swirl, 2 toasted almond shots, and almond milk. It's actually not bad. I think it's sometimes better than their actual just plain pumpkin. I don't know why, but I'm not a huge fan of Dunkin's just pumpkin. I also brought a huge plate of cookie cake, even though they're giving away treats, because yesterday my husband's work celebrated him and our baby girl coming. So they had this giant cookie cake, and he brought home like 3 plates of this, and there's only 2 of us. I love it. He won't eat it. So of course I had to bring a plate to school because I don't want it to go bad, and I'll only eat like 1 plate because I'll eat a little bit every day, of course. But yeah, he won't eat it, so I had to bring it to school. And I think that's it. I'm just going to update my boards, and then I'll come back and check in with you after my senior hallway trip. For algebra, we have a 4.4 cut and paste activity, a choice board project where they'll do mean, median, mode, and range, and they can make a quiz, they can make a poster. They have a choice. 4.4 bookwork, review, and a quiz next week. Geometry has 2.3 worksheet, review, and a quiz on Wednesday, and then we're going to start 2.4 Thursday, Friday. One day is going to be like a worksheet, one day might be bookwork, one might be a proof type activity. I'm not 100% sure yet. I have a couple options. I just have to decide which one I want to do. So from senior hallway, I did get a couple stickers. I got vote for my fave Lindsay, vote for another fave Gracie. Lindsay, she mentioned me in her homecoming speech, so I'm so thankful I coached her during softball, so love her to death. Super, exciting that she put me in her speech, so that's who I would vote for if I, could. We got some puppy chow, vote for Lauren. We got some vote for Hannah. I think this is a piece of cake, but it kind of looks like a brownie. I'm not really sure. We got a cookie for vote for Lindsay. This is actually cold, but I think it's cake, and it's in like a cute little spoon with a little like Tupperware. I don't know. This is kind of cute, but it's kept cold. It's got whipped cream on it, chocolate as like a little cake with a spork, so I'm going to probably eat this first or keep it in my mini fridge until later because I think it's supposed to be cold. And then we got some chocolate covered pretzels to vote for Miracle. She's super nice. She comes in my room and says hi. A lot of these I didn't have as students because I've only been here for 2 years, so as seniors I don't have them because I teach freshmen. And then this year I taught sophomores, but since I coach softball I know some of them. But yeah, so that's what I got. I'm not doing much for my planning. I forgot about the shortened classes, so I don't have much time to do a whole lot. And then literally I'll check in with you at the end of the day, and that's probably going to be the end of my video. I might try to get a little bit of grading done, but pretty much the end of this video. I might add a clip from the homecoming football game tonight. But yeah, so I have a couple videos coming up. A baby haul, baby shower haul video, nursery update video, this video obviously. So yeah, so stay tuned, and I hope you enjoyed this video if I don't check in later.